Okay, so this is my meet them on video thingy. I guess I'll start with my name is Callie, which is short for Calandra, which is a Greek name, which is apparently really hard to pronounce for most people, even if I say it 5 times, so I just go by Callie. I am almost 20. I will be 20 in July. I have a few questions you guys sent me. The first one is, what are some of the other things I ship outside of Hetalia characters? Well, the only other fandom I'd really consider myself a part of is the South Park fandom, which is the first one I joined, and in that, my main ship is Mike, which is the vampire kid, only in one episode ever. But I ship him with Evan, the tall goth with the curly hair. That's my main one. Stan with Craig. Bebe with Clyde. Kenny with basically anyone. All 3 of his friends, Butters, Craig, Token, yeah. Other than that, I don't really have a lot of other ships. I mean, I guess, Marceline and Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time. Yeah, I think that's it. The next one is, how did I find out about Tumblr? So, the first time I ever heard of the word Tumblr, the site, was when I was in this arts program in high school, which was mostly dominated by a bunch of like hipsters that were just there to do art because it's weird and they wanted to be weird and cool. And so and I heard about them being on Tumblr, and I saw some of them, and it was just like, not something I could get into, and so I didn't really bother looking into it any farther. And then, when I graduated, a friend of mine came over to hang out one evening, and she showed me her Tumblr, and it was like all Hetalia based, and I mean, I'd seen like maybe 3 episodes at the time because she was like, oh, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this, and I like only got through 3 episodes before she actually came over and showed me that, and she explained that if fandoms, ships, so on, she took the entire night literally explaining that, and she showed me her Tumblr, and then set me up with one, and I had one for the character Stan Marsh for a while. And then after that, I just kind of ended up making more characters. Ended up having like too many at one point, so now I only have Mike from South Park, Eric Draven, the Crow, and then Arthur. And then my OC blog, my vampire OCs. And so yeah, that's how I found Tumblr. How tall am I? I am only 5 feet, which is taller than my mom, but shorter than my sister, who is 3 years younger than me, so I come from a family of really short people, so my sister's actually only 5'5", 5'6", which is average, but in this family, that's giant. And next one says, if I could have 3 wishes, what would they be? I don't know. I really don't. I don't really think there's a whole lot at this point in my life that I don't have or that I really want, other than maybe a job. A job would be nice right now. Working on it, but I don't have one. Usually wishes like that backfire, so I wouldn't wish for a job because it would probably backfire and then I'd regret it. I don't know, I guess maybe to wish that my hair was naturally a funky color, so then employers could, I don't know. I just want my hair to be pink, but my hair is dark, and so it takes, and thick, so it takes like several bottles of bleach to just get it blonde enough to get it sort of pink. Probably wish to be smaller, like weight-wise. And I might wish for a superpower of some kind. I don't know. Flight, maybe. Or infinite wishes, so later on if I think of something I want, I can go and wish for it. Usually can't do that, but no rules here. Hobbies I have, drawing, definitely reading. I have a large collection of books, which is currently kept in a broken trunk because I broke my bookcase. My bookcase trying to move it around my room because every 3 months I have to apparently reorganize my room because I get bored of how it's set up, and so I have to fix it. So I broke my bookcase and now my books are in the trunk. Very pitiful looking trunk. Making dolls, kind of a hobby. I like that. Collecting dolls. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Drawing, writing, reading, dolls. The next one says to say the ambulance passed in front of the statue that I was drawing. Ambulance, statue, drawing. I always call it a paramedic car because I've gotten fed up with saying it funny. I don't know. I don't actually think I say statue wrong, but apparently I do. And apparently I put an L in drawing. So. Something weird about me. Well, there's a lot of weird things, but the weirdest is that, over the course of my last year of high school, I started developing really bad anxiety, which resulted in Tourette's, which luckily mine isn't like shouting obscenities or screaming extremely loud. It's just really weird, high-pitched squeaks and barks. It usually ends up sounding like someone stepped on a puppy, or sometimes it sounds like I sneezed. And now the joke around my house is, if I squeak, someone says bless you, because I was in line for books one day at the store, and this man in front of me heard me squeak, and he turned around and he's like, oh, bless you, and I just kind of stood there awkwardly, because I mean, like, what do you say in that kind of situation? Just like, you don't want to make them feel bad for saying something wrong, whatever. And so I just let him say bless you, and I was like, thank you. Yeah, so that's something weird I address. That looks to be it. I guess other random things I could say. I can't think of anything else important to really say. I mean, if there's really anything you want to know, you could just message me. I'll answer it, probably. There we go. That was a squeak. Yeah, I think that's it. So that was that, and that took 10 minutes because I don't know how to just answer questions quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed that.